We about to get nosy with it. We about to get nosy with Lil Ivy right quick. Cause we got some questions. We want to know about that boy Lil Ivy. Yo.
What up?
What it do, my dog?
I can't call it. I'm chilling.
Okay then, man. You already know. For the people who don't know, who I'm talking to right now. For the people that don't know.
BHY, I'm Lil Ivy Jr.
Okay then. QB, it's a pleasure having you on here, man. How you feeling today? How you feeling tonight, really, though?
I'm chilling, man. I'm in the house, playing a little Call of Duty, you know.
Okay. Then you get chilly over there right now? You know, Florida, we up and down with it. How you was over there?
Yeah, it's cold out here. It's cold out here. It's cold out here every day now.
Okay.
It's winter for real.
Man, you know, we wanted to get nosy. We got a little question, man. For the people that don't know, though, where is my dog Lil Ivy Jr. from, my dog?
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm from Southside, from the Southside.
And how it was,
Uptown.
how it was raising up for you, because, you know, everybody got their own, like, how it was to you growing up, though, over on that side.
Shit, it was good growing up on my side, you know. I had my mama, then I had my uncles. You know what I'm saying? And then when I was younger, my mama moved. We moved to the A. We moved to the A, and I went through like first through fourth. I probably know I finished elementary, but I was always back and forth because my uncles, and then I went back for good, the whole middle school, and then eighth grade. That's when I started rapping shit, and then I.
Okay, so you also at a young age you moved to the A, so you went to school more in Atlanta, basically.
Yeah, I went to elementary in Atlanta.
Okay. So like, what about middle school?
I went to Park Forest Middle School.
And what city? What state that's in?
That's in Baton Rouge.
Oh, so
Louisiana.
You was, but like, why?
Yeah, I was back and forth. Even through elementary. I go stay in BR for the summer or shit like that. You know what I'm saying, with my uncles. But you know what I'm saying, when it was school time, I went to school out here for my education in Atlanta.
Okay, then, like, what about sports? Did you play any sports in school though?
Yeah, basketball and football. It started with football, but I was always raw at basketball. When I had broke my arm and shit, I broke my arm playing football, and then that's when I started playing organized basketball.
Okay.
And then I started playing organized basketball in middle school, 6 and 7.
How breaking the hand, like, what happened? An injury on the court or something?
Yeah, preseason. Preseason, the nigga trucked me. I fumbled the ball and I tried to recover that. Bitch. I stuck my arm, tried to recover that bitch, and just pile of niggas collapsed on top of my arm and broke my shit. Dislocated it.
Now, what, you was a wide receiver, running back?
Yeah, wide receiver.
Yeah, you look like,
wide receiver.
You look like you be catching them things.
Yeah, wide receiver. I was sick with that shit.
Okay, so let us know when you fell in love with music. When did you start doing music?
Shit, when I was younger, I always knew I wanted to do something to like have like the name for myself. So, but I was like, back then I wouldn't have just told you like, yeah, I want to be a rapper.
No.
Like,
okay.
I started getting into that shit. I started really getting into that shit like middle school when the niggas start figuring out what a nigga want to do with their life, shit like that. So I feel like rapping. I was just
you
fuck with that rap.
Remember your first song or first freestyle in the studio you did that? Say, man, I'm gonna do this shit for real, man.
Yeah, BHY and Uptown All Stars.
Okay then. No, you solo, like when you first started, was it a group or you was by yourself?
Shit, no, I was by myself. You hear me? See when I first started. See, look, this what happened with my first song. You hear me? When I wanted to lay my first song down. You hear me? I'm in there with Yoshi. I'm in there with my cousin Yoshi. You hear me? Free him. You hear me? I'm in there with my cousin Yoshi. You hear me? He in that bitch laying shit down. You hear me? I'm in that bitch. He come out. So I'm begging that nigga, like, before he leave, you hear me? I'm like, man, put me in the studio. You hear me? I'm trying to fuck with that rap shit. You hear me? And he ain't put me in that bitch like first thing out the gate, you hear me? So that nigga left. So I end up I ended up getting, before I left, you heard me, the engineer had asked me for my Instagram. You heard me? And at that time I got about 10,000 followers, you heard me? Probably not even that. You heard me? So he followed me, you hear me? So I reached back out to that nigga and set up a session on my own. You hear me? I set up a session on my own. I set up a session on my own with that nigga and went back, and that's when I dropped them 2 bitches.
Okay, then, like, when you feeling it? When he feeling it, let us know how that vibe was.
Shit, yeah, that bitch was. I was in there with my sisters and one of my partners from middle school. You heard me? Who I went to elementary school with too. You heard me? He was in there with me too. You heard me? He like, yeah, I'm in that bitch going like, if y'all can see me in that bitch, I just went off the dome in that bitch. You heard me? Like, typical how niggas do their first song. Well, I don't know how niggas do their first, but I just ran through that bitch all the way through. I ain't know nothing about no punching in or no punching in or no breaking sentences up and shit like that to make that shit sound clean. I went straight through because that shit was just on my mind. I just went straight through. You hear me? Oh, I was just running that bitch.
Before you even went to the store, you already had that bitch down pipe.
Yeah, I had already had that bitch. I was ready.
Okay then, but you know, I don't want to get too like personal, but like, what age you was when you heard like OG? Cause you know your pops, a legend out here on these streets. I'm from Florida, and I used to hear about that boy. How old you were when you heard that boy passed away?
Who, my dad?
Yeah.
I wasn't born yet.
You ain't born yet?
Nah, I wasn't born
yet.
Oh,
so that happened. So damn, you was in the womb.
Yeah. My mama was 9 months pregnant with me.
Damn, sorry to hear that. So what story you used to hear like this? Did you feel like, you had over like a big feat to the field? Cause you know you little Ivy Jr. now, you feel me?
What you say?
You felt like you had like a big feat to fill? Like, cause you know your dad was a cutthroat out here on legendary shit.
Nah, I feel like I ain't got no big shoes to fill. I feel like I ain't got Well, I feel like I ain't got no big shoes to fill. Cause we both had different paths. You know what I'm saying? My path was different from his. I ain't have to do shit that he had to do. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have to do certain shit that he had to do. So that means I don't really feel like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just in my own, you know.
Fact. Like, but when you do,
but I gotta live up to the name. That's the thing.
Okay, then. Like, when you used to go visit back. Like, cause even Boosie got a famous song. He say, "Lil Ivy taught me how to save money." And I used to always hear that. Like when you used to go back home to Baton Rouge, like what you hear the OG used to tell you like about pops or stuff like that.
Nothing but good stories. Nothing but good stories. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like they just tell me like how after he died, like just so many families just came forward that nobody even knew about when he was alive. Just a whole bunch of different shit that niggas had told me that I can't even tell you everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a whole bunch of shit that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, then. So now we gonna move a little forward. So let's talk about R.I.P. that boy Jay the Youngin. So let's talk about the 2 little niggas. How that track came about? How you met Jay the Youngin too, bro?
Man, I met Jay at Bang House for the first time. He came to Bang House. You heard me? He came to Bang House and we was playing basketball. We played basketball and shit like that. And we was just chilling. He just came over there to fuck with us. You heard me? Him and his partner KB. You heard me? They came over there. You heard me? They were just fucking with us. You heard me? And before he left, you heard me? The nigga, he was like, where your phone at? You heard me? And he put his number in my phone. You heard me? So I'm like, all right. You heard me? Then you heard me? I let a couple days go by. You heard me? And then I just hit that boy. You heard me? Then I hit him. I call him. You heard me? He answered that bitch. You heard me? What up, little brother? You heard me? Shit. From then we been. And then when I found out, you heard me? That he stayed in the A. You heard me? And my auntie got a house in the A, you hear me? And I was back and forth, you hear me? I had fucked around and went stayed at his house out here in the A, you hear me, for about 2-3 weeks. You hear me? Just recording buku songs in the studio at the house. and shit like that. And we been locked in. We was locked in since then. That nigga took me under his wing like a little brother.
Okay, then so y'all had you had some good chemistry then.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, man, like where you was when you heard the news, you know that boy passed away.
Shit, I was here in the house.
Man,
I was here in the house.
When you shocked him, like God, then that's crazy. Like what was going through your mind? Cause like I said, you actually met him and done chilling, you know, you feel me?
Yeah, shit, man, that shit fucked the nigga up, bro. That shit, you know how a nigga get, you know how a nigga get so high that a nigga, you know how a nigga get nauseous, man. Nigga got nauseous, you heard me? All type. I don't even want to even relive that day, you heard me? That just fucked a nigga up, you heard me?
Man, we sorry about that. RP that boy too, man, to the younger man. But we wanted to talk about what about Bitch That's Me? Like what vibe you was on when you dropped that Bitch That's Me though?
The IVY? Yeah,
that Bitch That's Me. You might don't know that track. You gonna drop so much track. Yeah, that's one of them bangers.
Oh man, that IVY, man. Hey, look, that's one of my favorites. You heard me? That IVY. I was in the studio with Jock. You heard me? I'm gonna keep it gangster. I was in the studio with Jock and Mel. You heard me? I was in the studio with Jock and Mel, and we cooking that bitch. You heard me? And I come on that bitch. I just was running that bitch, and we was all in that bitch vibing. And that's how I just cooked that bitch up. I was feeding off of their energy, and they was feeding off of mine. And you know how that shit be when you're in the with your partner.
What's your how you
off the dome? You heard me? Off the dome. You heard me? Camel and all I need is a camel and a lighter. Okay. Camel and a microphone. Okay, you heard me? I ran that bitch with a camel and a microphone.
And you know we gotta talk about that book for that. That's another one. You snap hard on that thing, boy. What vibe you was in when you recorded that thing?
Yeah, really, I was just turned up. You heard me? You heard me? That's when I had really signed my first deal. You heard me? That was around the time I had signed my first deal with APG. You heard me? I was just really turned up. You know what I'm saying? Dropped that bitch and when shot that bitch in that rap.
And what made them like? What made you sign with them? They came and hollered at you. How the signing went about?
I was really just young. You heard me? And they came with that bag, and I just went with it. You heard me?
Okay then.
But I ain't no stupid nigga, so I wasn't in no fucked up deal or no shit like that. You heard me? So I'm out of my shit with them.
Okay. So what about like all these bodies featuring like did y'all cook all that at one time? Like all these bodies featuring Jay the Younger, like when y'all was recording, how much track y'all? Because that's another funk too.
All these bodies, man, all these bodies. That was one of the songs that we cooked up in his house, at his house, out here in the A.
Okay then. So you feel me? So now like. It's like I don't know if you know. It's rumors that your father started TBG. That's really true, or you don't really know?
Yeah, that's true. That's most certainly true. Most certainly true. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now you feel me? Another one. I don't know if y'all was real close. Like G Money. You ever met G Money though?
Shit. Yeah. I was around G since elementary.
Let us know your vibe or how you remember G Money, because we just know from the music. To you, how you was. You feel me?
Man, shit, like that nigga treated me like a little brother. You heard me? Took me under his wing. You heard me? Five brought me round. When I was round, he was just round. You heard me? And we clicked too. That was but I wasn't around him as long. You know what I'm saying? I was between back and forth. But when I go back, you heard me, and I was with Five, I was with G. You heard me? I was with G too. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you know how that shit go.
And how old you was at that time? I know your age a little different. Like when G Money passed away, how old you was at that time?
I was about, I want to say about 11, 10.
Oh yeah,
yeah, probably about 10.
Probably about 10. You ain't doing the music at that time.
What you doing music? Yeah, shit no.
Oh yeah.
No. I wasn't even thinking about music.
What that was football at that time.
Yeah, football and basketball, yeah.
You feel me? So like, let's know. So like, they wanted me to ask you too. What about your Fredo Bang? What's your relationship with Fredo Bang? How y'all rocking?
Shit, that's my brother. We locked in forever. Yeah, man. Shit, yeah, that's my
How you
brother.
met Fredo? Cause you know we knows it. Tippie Toe knows
You
it,
said
man.
how I met
How
him?
you met Fredo back then? Yeah.
Same thing. Really. When I had first couple times I had came around there to the studio. You hear me? We had went to go. He had took me to go get a snowball. He had took me to go get a snowball. That's when I had met him, like at the studio.
Snowball.
You know what a snowball is?
You know we did. You know I'm from Florida. Snowball might be something different.
Snowball. Well, really, they call them different things in all places. Some people in some places call them snow cones and shit like that. But it's really it's really crushed ice.
In the foam thing?
In the styrofoam cup. It's really crushed ice. It's crushed ice. Look, it's crushed ice with syrup.
Yeah.
And crushed ice with syrup, you hear me? And then if this your choice, you hear me? But this what I always put on my condensed milk, you hear me? See, condensed milk will really make them bitches, you hear me?
Okay then.
See, but that don't mean the syrup gotta be A1 too. It can't just be no bullshit syrup. You gotta find a good snowball that got good syrup, and get the condensed milk and shit.
Okay.
And some people be putting all that crazy ass shit on there, gummy bears and like say all that shit. I don't do all that shit.
See, that freeze cup.
Huh?
Down here we call it a freeze cup in Florida.
Yeah, freeze cup.
So man, we got to talk about that big banger though, man. I know they don't like me. That Real Niggas Back, like how that came about, cause that's a super hit, boy.
Yeah, you hear me? You know, shit. Yeah, when I had chopped it up with him, you hear me? I had played that song. You hear me? I had that song. I had recorded that song in Virginia, like 2-3 weeks prior. You hear me? And I played that bitch, and he like, yeah, it's the one finna get on this bitch right now.
You feel?
That's how that bitch happened.
And you know the internet was talking like, what took so long for y'all to? I don't know if y'all was going through a little situation, but I seen one Boosie live one time. He like, man, you know I fuck with Lil Ivy, but it just be Lil whatever. But like, what took so long for y'all to come turn up and whoop that thing though?
Shit, you know, shit, time.
Okay then, perfect.
Everything with time.
Okay then.
You know how that shit be.
You feel me? So what you had sent the track over?
Nah, I played. I was in front. I was on the aux cord. I played that bitch.
Oh, y'all was next to each other.
Yeah, we was next to each other. We was in the studio, and I played that bitch.
And like how y'all end up in the studio? You went over there. Y'all met up. How y'all?
Yeah, when we met up and chopped it up. We was in the studio, and I just fucked around and got on the house. I'm like, let me let you hear this bitch. And I played that bitch, and he like, this the one.
Okay then.
Let me get on this bitch right now.
And they want to know when you and Tootie gonna do one. If y'all ain't got one already.
I don't know, man. That shit in the air. I don't know.
Okay then.
It don't matter. I don't know.
And I ain't gonna lie, you know it's all over the internet. They wanted me to ask you, is Lil Ivy still TBG?
Huh?
You still TBG?
Of course. How can I not be?
So what is rumor coming from then?
I don't know. That's the internet. Yeah. You gotta let the internet be the internet sometimes.
Man, that's why we had to get you on. We're gonna ask the man himself. He gonna let us know.
Shit, yeah. I already know. I feel what you stepping in, but sometimes you gotta let the internet be the internet.
Okay.
You heard me? Cause some shit that they ask, some shit that people ask on the internet be questions that they can answer on their own. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Man, how old you is, by the way, dog?
I'm 17.
Why you move like you an OG though?
Shit, when you be around, I've been around. That's my when you be around that shit. You hear me? That shit got no choice but to rub off a transfer. Yeah, that's on you if you pick it up or not. You hear me? From my uncles all the way down the bank, from there, you hear me? Nigga, pick that shit up. You hear me, nigga? Nigga learn shit.
And so right now, what you working on? What they need to be looking out for right now, though?
What you say?
What new shit you working on? What they need to be looking at? Like the mixtape
album
coming out?
I'm really, if everybody who been tuned in with me know about my legacy must continue. Know about my legacy must continue. Project tape. I'm dropping the Legacy Must Continue too, but that's coming. But right now I'm on some other shit. I'm getting some I got some businesses I'm finna start up and shit like that. Get other streams of income coming in. You know what I'm saying? Just get on some different shit. You know, I got this rapping shit easy.
Okay.
I can go in the studio and do 5, 6 songs at once. So I'm on some other shit right now, but I got Legacy Must Continue too coming.
And then, like you said, you trying to do different type of income. Like what, like as a young nigga, what make you thinking like that? Like that, I got this going on. Let me do this, do that. That way, you feel me? Come all different corners. Like most niggas ain't thinking like that.
Yeah, shit, yeah. That's how you got to expand. You hear me? You gotta take some shit. I ain't trying to have all these followers and you hear me and just be rapping. I'm trying to have some other shit. Trying to have some other shit that they support my music. Trying to have some other shit that they support. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, fine. What about the clothing line? You started the clothing line yet? Or you think about
I'm starting the clothing line now, but right now I'm getting my PC built. I'm starting my gaming brand. I'm starting the TBG. I'm starting the TBG gaming. You hear me? Okay. I'm starting like I ain't been introduced to. I'm starting the TBG gaming. You hear me? I got a lawn service that I got kicked off. You hear me? Getting the truck, all that new shit. You know what I'm saying? I just got car wash, pull up car wash. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Really just easy shit. You know what I'm saying? Different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit going. Oh yeah, you ain't fucking
up. Yeah, I ain't playing. I'm trying to shit yeah.
Like, do you got like an older mentor told you to do all this, or just you yourself just?
Shit no, really, you just get older and when you start seeing what life is about, you know what I'm saying? I really don't be caring for the internet and the hype. I just be wanting to get money and find a way, you hear me? And it's, like I say, this rap shit, I got this shit, that shit easy. So I'm trying to do some other shit, you know what I'm saying, to bring revenue in and so I could have 2, 3 businesses, and each business is for a different finance, you know, something else that I got to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to have some different shit.
And in your own
but it really, I just be talking to my mama. You know what I'm saying? I talk to my mama a lot. We locked in.
Okay, then you feel like in your opinion, what's different? Since you be biking for, what's different between like Atlanta or Georgia and motherfucking Baton Rouge to you?
Shit, it's a big difference. Shit, nigga ain't getting their ass knocked off every other day. You heard me in Atlanta. You heard me? Mm-hmm. It's fucked up right now in BR.
So then BR really like niggas really whoop every like that though?
Shit, it's up. Yeah, it's up out there right now.
And what niggas mad like that though?
I don't know what's going on, man. It's up though. Yeah, man. It's up out there.
And for the people that want to follow, how can they follow you too, my dog?
Shit, they can follow me here on Instagram, you hear me? I got a Twitter, but I don't really be fucking with that. You hear me? But shit, Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube when I drop something. So shit.
What about that TikTok? You got that TikTok yet? Or you
nah, I ain't got a look, see my A&R really been telling me like I need to get a TikTok and shit. I need to get a TikTok and shit. So I think I'm just finna have somebody make my TikTok account and just give them everything they need and just have them run my shit and just break them off something to run my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Shit.
Yeah, man. Already know, man. So you already know we appreciate you too for holding it down with us, man. And what can you say to before you get to the little kids that want to do this music? What kind of advice you got for the ones that look up to you and shit?
Man, don't let what nobody tell you. Don't let what nobody tell you discourage you from doing what you want to do. Because if you let people tell you anything and let them tell you what they want you to do, you won't get nowhere. So do what you want to do and go with what's on your mind, and don't let nobody discourage you or make you feel down and block out all negativity at all times.
Okay, yeah, man. We appreciate you, my dog. Appreciate the interview too, my dog.
All right, for sure. I appreciate you.
Now I appreciate you. Already know we're gonna turn up, man.
All right, just hit me.
Already. Boy, you already know we had to get the GOAT on there. You hear it, man. Niggas still TBG, man. Y'all gotta be asking crazy ass questions, cause the man TBG, man. You feel me? Got me asking what y'all were thinking, man. What y'all were thinking, man? Y'all being nosy. That's what it is. Y'all being nosy, man. Niggas still rap that. You feel me? RP everybody, man. But like I say, man, you know, Tippie Toe podcast. Y'all know what it is. Don't forget to follow a nigga. You feel me? Cause we got more interviews coming up. We're gonna double back for a second one, you know. You feel me? Maybe a lot like 7 months. You feel me? You know, just hear different shit, but that's good. See, all you upcoming rappers, you heard what that boy say? He got other businesses like he working on. Sometimes you can't just focus on rap. You feel me? Yeah, my nigga snapping, dropping hits, but guess what though? Then we gonna be snapping with the grass. We gonna be snapping with this right here. We gonna be doing this right here. So like, do different stuff. You feel me? Like me, bitch, I got print shop, tattoo shop, motherfucking jury shop, podcast. I'm a comedian. I do all type of shit. You feel me? And that boy still rocking with Fredo. You feel me? RP that boy G Money. Don't forget to follow me. You feel me? And we out this piece, man. Touch tippy toes. Touch that nose. Don't forget follow. It's gonna be on YouTube, Facebook, all that good stuff. Subscribe. Y'all know what it is. Touch that nose.